The next gen is arriving after a long wait since the consoles released last in 2014. PS5 and the Xbox One will grace our shelves this holiday season, announced by Sony and Microsoft. What does it mean for us FIFA players and FIFA 21? And how will it change in the new consoles? Let's find out. The graphics. The graphics of FIFA 21 on the PS5 will be better than the current gen. We all know that. Look at this for example. The official screenshots on the EA's website show how FIFA 21 will look like in-game in PS5 and Xbox Series X. Comparing this screenshot to the same thing but in current gen of FIFA 21 shows how PS5 can handle extreme lighting in the same stadium. Upcoming technology and the lighting improvements in the industry is changing with the advancements of the hardware and the consoles. The lighting and the texturing can be more detailed when it comes to real-time gaming. The new advancements in the hardware means ray tracing and path tracing for all lighting. This basically means that your console can calculate how light behaves and bounces around the real world. For example, a bigger light can yield brighter results and sharper shadows, and a smaller light can increase the darkness and act as a spotlight. These are all phenomena that we are used to being working in the real life, and now they can be emulated inside the game as well. This makes it extremely easy for the developers to achieve the realism that they always wanted and not limiting themselves to the engine's hardware. The controls and the change of the console's generation. The changing of the console generation will also change the way we play FIFA physically. With VR on the rise and FIFA delivering maxed out frames on the console, it might be just a matter of time when FIFA or PES will start featuring a VR mode. The controller on the other hand is also changing with the achievement of technology. PlayStation reports. Haptic feedback and the PS5 controller explained. Haptic feedback is when a game uses touch to convey an event and activity of a player. Typically, this is achieved through controller's rumble settings, such as having controller shakes when an object explodes. So when discussing haptic feedback, we're often talking about how developers improve the controller's rumble settings, much like HD Rumble in Nintendo Switch. This means that the controller will be the fourth dimension experience when it comes to gaming in the next generation. Leading to different vibration feedbacks, we can expect the controller vibrating in the most smallest of things in the game, with the most realistic feedback. Let's look at what EA has to say when it comes to the next generation. The new features that can be expected for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X will translate into ultra-realistic football and the player fidelity. This includes controller haptics, blazing fast reload times, stats-driven movements, and off-ball humanization. These features have been designed to fully immerse the players in the game, making the gameplay more realistic than ever. Gamers who purchase PS4 and the Xbox One versions of the game will be given a free update for PS5 and the Xbox Series X respectively. FIFA 21's PC players may not be receiving any next-gen advancements as EA Sports recently announced for the game. EA Sports announced that PC release of the game will be the same version as the PS4 and the Xbox One, which is sad really in my opinion. I mean, these games are generally developed on the PC, so I don't understand why they can never port it. It is generally because of the player base on the PC generation being very low, about 40,000 people purchasing the game every year on PC, but then there is huge possibilities when it comes to modding and career mode, so I don't really like they've not gone the next gen level on the PC yet, but I'm pretty sure that there has to be improvement and the next gen will soon arrive on the PC this year or the next year. Faster loading times in FIFA 21. The load times have always been an issue in the game since the last generation of consoles. The arena pauses between the games are repetitive and can get boring after a while, and faster loading times can always help when it comes to pauses in the middle. The PS5 will come with a custom 825GB of SSD hard drive at launch. Not only it is much faster than the PS4's hard drive, even your own SSD installed, it is bigger than the launch model, which was a 500GB model. This will also improve the animation speeds of the menu loadings and the menu crashings when in Ultimate Team during those long trading sessions and sniping sessions, since the loading times improve with the hardware changes in the console. Off-ball humanization. This is probably a fancy word for better crowds and new improvements to the cutscenes and the sidelines. The crowds in FIFA have always been average, and I must say the latest footage of the PS5 crowds and the pyrotechnics and the ultras is very impressive. The advancements also leads to the exteriors of the stadiums evolving, the bars and the pubs being remodeled outside the famous stadiums. What do you think about FIFA 21 on the PS5? Leave a comment, let me know. If you like this video, click like, and if you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so because we upload brand new FIFA videos almost every day, and the best way to see them is of course a subscription. So click subscribe and don't forget to enable all notifications. As always, thank you for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram, that is TFE Gaming, and we will see you right here next time on TFE Gaming.